Welcome back to part 2 on how Injustice 3 can work. Now for the story, how will this start? We can do this with starting off after Injustice 2, showing Batman, making a new Justice League, making it a new era of hope. We can give this universe a time skip to the present day, where Bruce is planning for retirement. This might make some fans angry, but here's the thing. The voice actor for Batman has sadly passed away, and whoever replaces the definitive voice of Batman, people could disagree with that voice actor and cause a conflict about it. Chapter 1, War on OA, Green Lantern, the main Green Lantern. It shows that he fixed his hand that Superman broke and became better with his creativity and skills. Then, he'll encounter the Black Lanterns with Nekron leading them invading Oa. Hal meets his dead friends, John Stewart, Kilowog, Kyle Rayner, and Guy Gardner, along his nemesis, Sinestro. John and Guy targeted Hal, trying to take revenge on him. Although he was outnumbered taking 4 people, his former allies, with his new skills and enhanced willpower, he was able to defeat them and see Oa being took over by the Black Lanterns, and the Guardians telling Hal to return back to his world, that this battle is lost. He wants back to Earth with the Black Lanterns following him, but Hal Jordan was able to escape with Nekron planning to destroy Earth and expand his army of the undead. Chapter 2, Under the Mantle, Batman. We cut to Gotham City, where Jason scans the city for any crimes and spots the Joker gang causing chaos, so we get to see Jason as Batman in action. After that, Jason sees a person that looks identical to Joker, so Jason goes and investigates it. The figure of Joker then disappears, confusing Jason, making him think that it was a hallucination. Jason later goes back to the Batcave, seeing Bruce analyzing who was that Jason saw. Bruce then looks closer at it, seeing a hollow black border surrounding the Joker-like figure, making him and Jason realize it's the Joker, a person taking the mantle or the real one resurrected from the dead. Now, I didn't mention adding Joker or any of the villains in Gotham, so I'm going to add them into the roster as DLC. Some will be unlocked for free with finishing the story, like Joker, Bane, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy. Now, after analyzing the figure now known as the Joker, Jason then heads to Metropolis to meet with the new Justice League about what happened. But before that, an alarm occurs showing that Arkham Asylum prisoners are getting free by the assistance of Bane, Poison Ivy, the Riddler, Scarecrow, and Mr. Freeze. Jason then goes to Arkham Asylum, calling Starfire for assistance. Jason then confronts all the remaining Gotham villains, but Bane goes to attack him and Jason dodges it, and he absolutely destroys Bane, making him unconscious. The Riddler and Mr. Freeze tries to distract Jason, but Jason successfully knocks them down, with Starfire putting back the inmates to their prison cells, and both of them locks all 5 villains back into the same prison that Superman and his regime were in. Now it goes to Chapter 3, A Second Chance, Martian Manhunter. As John relocates in Central City after the events of the prequel going as a new identity, he became a detective, trying to be a hero again and figure out how to defeat the regime. His met by Barry Allen, the Flash. Barry asks John to join the new Justice League as they're still trying to find more members to face the upcoming threats in the future. John is unsure as he is already happy with his new life, but still accepts. It cuts to the Hall of Justice, where Hal discusses about his war on OA against the Black Lanterns being their undead friends. The League is surprised with what they're hearing. Jason then assigns each members to scatter to check out what is going on with Barry and John working together. With Barry and John checking out Central City, they see the undead rogues who compose of the Golden Gilder, Heatwave, and Weather Wizard, with Wally West, Bart Allen, and Jay Garrick assisting the rogues. Captain Cold intervenes with the fight and faces Golden Gilder and Heatwave, while Barry faces the undead Flash family, leaving John to fight Weather Wizard. After fighting Weather Wizard, he assists Captain Cold with facing Heatwave and Golden Gilder. After defeating all of them, Barry and John try to capture them, but they all retreat. Chapter 4, Reunion, Starfire. As Jason, Wonder Girl, Blue Beetle, Firestorm, and Starfire revisit the Titan's Tower, they see some familiar faces: Beast Boy, Shazam, Superboy, and Tim Drake. Starfire and Jason then goes attack Tim Drake, the Red Robin, but just as Starfire is about to be defeated by Shazam, Dick Grayson, the former Nightwing and current Deadman, possesses Starfire's body and successfully overpowers Shazam. After Nightwing releases Starfire, Starfire then sees Dick and is overjoyed to see him again. After defeating the undead Titans, they were able to capture them. Chapter 5, The Birds of Prey, Black Canary, Batgirl, and Harley Quinn. As they were roaming around Gotham City, they encountered their undead friends, Huntress and Green Arrow, alongside with their enemies, Joker, Clayface, and Araz Al Ghul. And they fought them, but they were able to escape. Chapter 6, Hope for Humanity, Supergirl, and Superman. As Supergirl returns to the Fortress of Solitude, she sees Lex Luthor and Bizarro trying to open the Phantom Zone to get Superman. She easily overpowers Lex Luthor, but had a bit of a challenge with Bizarro. Then, two people emerged from the Phantom Zone, Superman and Doomsday. Then, the Black Lanterns who Superman killed went to attack him and get their revenge. Kara, Clark, and Doomsday had no choice but to team up against them. Chapter 7, Alignment, Cyborg, Raven, and Robin. After a long time, they were set free, and Cyborg and Raven returned to their original selves and became heroes permanently. Damian, still with Superman, abandons the mantle of Nightwing and becomes Robin. They were then assigned to Kondak to get Black Adam willingly or forcefully. Chapter 8, Redemption, Wonder Woman. During the War of Themyscira with the Black Lanterns, she aids her fellow Amazonians and gains their trust. Chapter 9, World's Finest, Batman and Superman. Batman wore his armored Batman Beyond suit, and Superman wore his classic suit to let people know there is hope. As Aquaman takes his last stand, Batman and Superman crash landed and defeated all Black Lanterns with ease. Aquaman thanked them, and Bruce asks him join the League to end the reign of Nekron. Aquaman agrees, and all of them go to the Hall of Justice. Chapter 10, Last Stand, The Flash. Barry and the rest fends off the armies and struggle to get rid of them, but they're able to succeed. Chapter 11, Return of Hope. Bruce Wayne as Batman. With the Justice League reunited as their final fight against Nekron, they had a higher chance of winning against Nekron. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter all worked together against Nekron and weakened him significantly, but Nekron overpowered them and was ready to kill Superman, figuring out that he is the strongest among all of them. Batman decided to sacrifice himself to save Clark, knowing that Superman is back for good. Chapter 12, Final War, Superman. As he grabs Bruce's corpse, Jason goes to Superman and sees his father gone. With Clark and Jason enraged, they work together, not holding back. Jason, barely alive, was pushed aside by Nekron. Superman intended to kill Nekron, but if he can't, make him suffer. After a long fight, Superman could barely stand up, knowing that they can't win this war. Superman loses all hope, but a White Lantern ring shows up. It goes to Superman's middle finger on the right hand fast. Superman was able to recover fast and fights Nekron. With Nekron being defeated, he retreats. As the war ended with the superheroes winning, there was a consequence. With the destruction of Nekron and the Black Lantern Corps around Earth, Earth was at its final moments. Everyone knew that their time is up. The world is going to end, until Barry had an idea, a flashpoint. Going back in time to prevent everything from happening, from the death of Lois Lane, Superman's regime, and the events of Injustice 1 and 2. Everyone agreed, knowing this is their last shot at saving the world. Flash goes back in time, running, seeing everything and everyone crumble as the ending goes to Injustice 4, Flashpoint. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, or follow, and comment anything about what should be improved. Let's get this video to 15 likes for a continuation of the story.